welcome to a new video. It's only going to be quite a short one, this. As a lot of you will know, obviously, that follow my channel, I'm putting this Bmw M47 engine in my Mark 5 Transit Smiley. Now, yesterday I had it all up and running, turned it off, revved it a few times, turned it back on, and I could not get the engine started. Literally tried everything. I'm only using a jerry can for fuel. I'm using the original BMW fuel pump and filter, so everything's the same there. I've got the House of Torque ECU. James Young, who's got a channel, has been helping me out as well with different wires and stuff like that, so check out his channel. Now, this problem I've been back and forth trying to figure out what the issue is, because I could get it started with brake cleaner, so it'd just flick on. I was getting a return, so it was flowing out the fuel, the diesel, into the engine. It was returning back, so in my mind it was all going right. I had the multimeter on all the injectors. They were, I think, between 2 and 3 volts each. Still nothing though. I kept trying. Most frustrating part is the brake cleaner was making it fire just slightly. I've put the fuel pump on a constant live. That didn't help. It just obviously got the fuel around the system, but it just didn't get it going. Now, what it's actually ended up being, and it's the most stupid thing really, around the injector and the high pressure pump on the engine, I'm assuming, I think I've had some sort of airlock. What I ended up doing is doing about a 3 or a 4 second squirt of actual easy start. Turned the engine over and it revved really high, as obviously it does because I put that amount into the inlet manifold. And I heard a little bit of a knock coming from probably the injectors, maybe the high pressure pump, something like that. And it now starts absolutely perfect. So if anybody's in the same situation where the ECU is turning and priming the fuel pump, so the fuel pump's working okay, you've got a crank, so it's starting to crank, everything seems like it's working okay, just might be worth that squirt of easy start just to see. And I mean, I wouldn't start with a 2 to 3 second burst. I'd just give maybe a second, but in my case it took that quite big burst to actually make it rev right up, and it's freed the airlock. And that's all I can assume it is. I'm sure there's people out there, possibly even watching the video, that can place a comment below and tell me if I'm on the right tracks, because I don't know a lot about these engines, but that is what seems to have worked. So I'll give you a quick blast now. I'll show you it's up and running. So I'm still on this cap. The fuel pump and everything's still on it. I've still got an immobiliser and a key over there. So first click is obviously for the auxiliary. Then we've got the ignition. And we're now starting every time. Now, don't be too concerned about all the black smoke that's coming out. I've cleaned all the inlet manifold with brake cleaner and all sorts, so it will be getting rid of a load of black crap for quite a long time. But that's how I've managed to sort out this problem. Let me know in the comments if you've had anything similar, any advice that you can give me. Much appreciated. I'll see you when hopefully I've got better news and I'm carrying on thinning out the wiring loom.